Hello, you're watching The Annuity Show, and we are joined today by certified financial fiduciary and the featured expert in the book, A Journey to Financial Security. Today, we're going to talk about what an annuity rider is and why it can be a valuable part of your contract. Elise, tell me, what is an annuity rider?
So annuities, you can add a feature, and a rider would be a feature. So you can add a feature for certain things, maybe to enhance the death benefit, maybe to make sure that you have income as long as you live. These riders are the feature that you add to the annuity that you have.
Okay. So it's kind of like an added perk.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. Thanks.
Okay, great. And you mentioned that it's something you can have. Is it something you have to purchase separately, or does it kind of automatically come along with your contract?
That's a really good question, because a lot of companies who offer annuities, they have riders that actually have a cost. Oh. Some don't.
Okay.
So you can choose to have the rider in some of the accounts. There's so many annuities, so many riders, so many choices as we continue to talk about annuities and we bring up. The annuity riders, you may choose it sometimes, and sometimes it may be included in the benefit or the account, and you don't really ask for it. It's just there if you need it. Oh. And therefore, those are usually at no cost, because it's a feature you're adding. I mean, you're not adding, it's included.
Right.
So some of the annuity riders, you actually have to purchase them. And so that's added feature. And then you do pay for that. Some can be removed, some can't.
Okay.
There's just a lot of different options, just like annuities in general. Yeah. You have to really know what you're getting, why you're getting it. Is it something that's a benefit to you? Or is it something you really don't need? So we have to work through that together, and everything I say is this is why you need an annuity specialist. Annuities are not simple. They used to be, they're not.
Yes, no, every time we talk about annuities, I realize more and more how complex they are and how many different options there are, and the different subcategories and the differences between those options. And I absolutely understand why an annuity specialist is a good person to have on your team. Let me ask you this. You mentioned one or two, but what are the most common types of riders that are available for your annuity?
So there's two that come to mind right away. It's the income rider, which that is to make sure you have income that you don't outlive. And then the other one is the enhanced death benefit rider.
Okay.
So there's different riders you would need for different reasons.
Right. And those are, could you do both of them, or is it just a one or the other kind of situation?
Some companies actually offer you the enhanced death benefit rider, which is also your income rider.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool. And that particular, let's say that company, that's not even a charge. That is part of what you get because that's the one you chose.
Oh, wow.
So those are the two most common. There's other riders, but for today, and this episode, we're really speaking of the enhanced death benefit rider and the income rider.
And the income rider is for life? You'll have income for as long as you live?
You know, that is really what annuities are about. For the main reason, not the only reason, because some annuities, that's not what you want.
Right.
But one of the main reasons that people would put money in an annuity, and I don't usually say the word buy an annuity, because you're not buying anything unless you're paying extra. Because it's your money that you put in. The benefits and the things that are enhancements or features, allow you to make more money or have more money, but you don't really buy anything unless there's an actual cost.
I love that differentiation, because I think people oftentimes think of it as a product that you purchase, but when you frame it that way, it makes a lot more sense. It's something that you're putting the money you already have into this kind of container to hold it.
Correct. And that container, some companies with let's say the enhanced death benefit rider, or let's talk with the income first. The income rider actually may come with a added amount of money when you open it. So you might put money in, and let's use an example. It's a 20-25% free, like extra money that the company gives you.
Oh.
So because this is why how you're going to use that money, they'll give you that money knowing that's the way that money is going to get used. Example, you put in $300,000, and if it's a 25% income rider bonus, you start with $375,000, And that is the money that you start with, and then you grow that money to live on now or later.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
so many.
That's a huge perk.
Yeah.
That's like just getting some free little bonus money there.
If you're going to use the annuity for income anyway, it's an amazing bonus. It's a huge perk.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask you this. Do you have clients that come in wanting to purchase, or not purchase, wanting to invest in an annuity for one specific reason, like the income or like the death benefit? Or do you have people coming in and saying, I just think I need an annuity, and they don't even know why?
Well, number one, first of all, before we do anything, I will make sure this is a good fit. So some think they might want one, and maybe it's not a good fit. So this is my job to to dig deeper, get the information, to be able to help them make a good decision. Okay, this is the reason why maybe this isn't a good fit, or this type of annuity that you're thinking might not be the best fit for what you just told me, because I'm going to do the fact finding. We're going to make sure it's the right one. And so most people come in and they're not sure what they want.
Right.
But when we're done with our initial conversation, I have a better idea of what they might need, and then I can make sure that as I share the information, they can say, that's really not as important as this, and then things come out.
Yeah.
So I'm drawing the information out so that I can make sure we put you in the right one. There's just too many choices to make that mistake.
Yes, and I love that you made that specific, because I think that's another thing that people think about annuities, is that they're kind of one size fits all. But as we've discovered, there are so many different types and different options. And I love that part of your function as a fiduciary, right? That you are going to sit down and find out what's right for the client, what will benefit them the most. And that's all you're going to suggest to them. You're not going to try and push anything on them that isn't perfect for them. I love that.
Absolutely. And it has to be right. And sometimes when we're talking, as we're talking, more and more comes out that, oh, maybe we need to make sure this other feature's in there just in case. Some of them don't, really even have costs, so having it there can't hurt.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think we have run out of time for today. I want to encourage our viewers at home. If you're curious about what riders might be best for you, what riders might really help transform an annuity to be an incredibly powerful tool for your financial future, then I encourage you to reach out to Elise and her team. You can call them at 888-526-4184, or you can go to theannuityshow.com, or just scan that QR code you see on your screen. I thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on The Annuity Show.